Hey, what's up everyone? Andy Jaworski here. How you all doing? You know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid of death. And I know we're all afraid of death because it's the ultimate. It's the final. It's the period to your life. And by period, I don't mean like, Tampax and blood everywhere and bitching and no sex. What I'm talking about is like English. The end of a sentence, period. Because it's the final. That's it. But what I'm afraid of is not death itself or dying. What I'm afraid of is my last words, because I believe that your last words is the legacy that you leave behind. It's the last thing that anyone will ever hear you fucking say. So it better be good. And I don't want to say something like epic or inspirational. I want to fuck with someone's head. I want to ruin someone's life before I die. Like, I want to be there beside my best friend. I'm on my deathbed and he's just watching me, just waiting. And I have a smoke in one hand and a whiskey in the other. And on my last breath, I want to look at him and say, "You know, Tom, I always thought you were such a fag." And just die. Tom would be so freaked out. He'd be like, "What the fuck? I thought we were friends. He thought I was a fag this whole time? But what the fuck?" He'd be scratching his head for the rest of his life. It would be my last joke, my last prank. It would be awesome. And also, when I die, if anyone watching this and I die, when they embalm me, when they fill you with that fluid to fill out your face so when you're in the casket, open casket, you still look normal, I want them to also embalm my cock. Like, just make it very huge, big, and then have my dick on display at my funeral so chicks who want to could blow me before I'm in the ground. It'd be amazing. A blowjob before being in the ground, that is a fantasy of mine. And I know people are going to watch this and go, "He was joking, just don't put the dick out." I want it. You hear me? Not joking. It'd be awesome. Because I could die at any day. Any fucking day I could drop dead. And I'm skinny as shit. I'm like a skeleton walking around. I could die. I'm so I lay in my bed sometimes and my ribs stab through my stomach. And I'm like, what the fuck? I could eat an apple and be okay for the whole day. How does an apple fuel a human being while he's jacking off, talking to people, fucking doing shit? And an apple is... Like, here's how skinny I am. I watch African starving child infomercials and I say, wow, they're looking pretty healthy. That's how unhealthy am I, and I could die at any moment. And I have things I want to do before I die, of course. I have some fantasies, not only sexual fantasies. I have some fantasies of saving people. You ever have that where you save someone in a fantasy? I have this one where a girl falls off a building and I jump out the window and I grab a rope on one of those window washer carts and swing and I save her and she goes, "Thank you, Andy, so much," and just starts blowing me. "Oh, thank you," deep throating. I'm like, "Yeah, no problem, that was awesome." Or I'm like outside of a bar having a smoke and some old man's on his walker and then a thief comes by and pickpockets him and runs, but I put my foot out and the thief falls over and I grab the wallet. "Here you go, old man." He goes, "Thank you, Andy," and he pulls out his teeth and just starts blowing me. I mean, and I also have this other fantasy where there's a burning orphanage and I run in. The children don't blow me. If that's what you were thinking, no, I saved them, you sick fucks. If you're gonna say, "Andy, they all blow you?" No, they don't, you sick bastards. The nun running the place blows me, but that's about it. Because, I saved you. You owe me a blowjob. That's the least you could do when you save someone. You know what I mean? We're gonna do thank you, handshake, suck my dick. Literally. Anyway, everyone, thank you for watching my video. The movie that we're filming is almost done, so I'll be back on a regular schedule. By the way, hope you enjoy the HD. Oh, look how clear it looks. Awesome. And episodes 11 and 12 of the podcast are out. Link below. Episode 12 is absolutely hilarious, but 11 is also great. And you can follow me on Twitter at Andy Jaworski. And to help support my videos, just hit like, hit share, send to a friend. Help out. Help me out. Because in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be back on regular schedule. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Peace.